Hello everyone, today our group will be presenting the risk management plan for our personnel tracking system software for automation factory usage. Our group consists of Daniel, Haizun, Batrisha, Anis and me, Hanisa. Here is the risk breakdown structure of our project. It is divided into four, which are technical risk, external risk, organizational risk and project management risk.
This is the risk rating scales for our project. So basically on the left side you can see that there is the probability and impact matrix where we use it to create the trade scales, or we call the risk rating scale. The risk rating scales you can see from the slide is when the value between 0 to 0.1 the trade is low, and between 0.11 to 0.3 is medium, and above 0.31 it is high trade. The first technical risk is the software compatibility. This is because the personal tracking system software that we develop must be compatible with the customer's automation system so that they can use our system properly. If any mismatch or miscommunication with their system and with our software, then it will cause them a huge problem and it will lead to wrong data collection for their system. Then the risk rating, the probability it to occur is medium, is because it is not often to occur, and the impact for this risk is very high because it can cause them cannot use our software if it is not compatible. And the risk rating, when we time probability with impact, it is high, 0.45. And for the strategy to avoid this risk is the company must make sure the software that we develop is compatible with the most common operating systems such as Windows, Android or iOS, and we also need to do in-depth research for the targeted customer so that our software is easily to match their system.
The second technical risk is location precision. This means that the level of distance that the system displays compared to the actual duration of the located object. This is because it is quite normal for the system to display the correct location, but it is not precise. This is because there are glitches to the system. The risk probability is medium and the impact is very low. This is because usually a too precise location is not needed, and that's why the risk rating is low, which is 0.1. Some strategies that can be used is, firstly, we can reduce the signal blockage such as mountains and buildings, and we will also use atomic clocks. The last technical risk is privacy issues and crime. This is actually very normal in a tracking system because sometimes it could be considered as an invasion of privacy. Because this is a software, some people might find it much easier to hack into the system to commit heavy crimes such as murder and robbery. The risk probability is high and the impact is also very high, hence the risk rating is high. A very effective strategy is to invest in a virtual private network software to reduce the possibility of being hacked, and it makes it almost impossible for the data to leak outside the authorized network.
First risk register of the external risk is the COVID-19 virus. This is because the COVID-19 cases has increased significantly due to the Omicron variant recently, and it can harm our company in terms of safety and health aspect. For the probability it to occur is high, as we all know that cases nowadays has reached 30,000 plus, and for the impact is very high because if the staff is affected, then they cannot complete their project on time. And for the risk rating, when we time probability with impact, it is high. For the strategy to reduce this risk is some process of the software development will be conducted via online mode, and some of the staff that need to attend to the company need to follow the strict SOP.
The second external risk is the economy. Due to our country economic situation, our money currency value is quite low and frequently fluctuates. It will have impact on the cost of cloud storage and cause the project to exceed the budget allocated. In addition, it will affect the profit margin for the project. The probability of this risk is medium, which is 0.5, and the impact is high, that is 0.7. Hence, the risk rating is high at 0.35. The strategy if the risk occurs is to raise more funds from potential sponsors. The last external risk is the natural disaster. The most recent flood occurs at Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, which might impact our employees' health, homes, and vehicles. This will cause their task progress to stop for a while. The probability of this risk is very low, which is 0.1, and the impact is medium, that is 0.5. Hence, the risk rating is low at 0.05. The strategy to encounter this risk is to recruit available workforces to continue the task progress until the victim will be able to come for work. This can ensure the project can be completed in time.
I will continue with the organizational risk. It is the staffing issues. This is where the employee resigns from his or her position. Finding new employee in this pandemic is already hard, let alone finding new capable employees. Using skilled staffs cause more time needed to complete our project. This is because they contribute most of the part to the company. The probability for this to happen is high, which is 0.7, and the impact given by this risk is also very high, which is 0.9. Thus, the risk rating for this risk is high, which is 0.63. To overcome this situation, we have come up with a strategy plan, which is we must provide better position that comes with better salary and opportunity to the employee. This is also to gain their trust back so that they will continue working and contribute their talents and skills to our company. Any changes in the project scopes will cause increase in the project cost. As a result, our product could not deliver the expected deliverables and meet the expectations of our client. The probability for this to happen is high, which is 0.5, and the impact from this risk is very high, which is 0.5. Thus, the risk rating for this risk is high, which is 0.25. To overcome this situation, we have also come up with the strategy, which is to keep track of our projects by time to time so that they will not go over the budget. We also might have to reduce the project scope.
The first project management risk is scope creep. Scope creep happens when someone adds additional feature or functions to the product without authorization and beyond the agreed upon scope. This in turn causes the time and cost of the project to increase. The probability is medium, impact is high, and the risk rating is high. Scope creep cannot be avoided but can be minimized by referring to the project scope throughout the project and evaluate all modifications against it. The second project management risk is delayed schedule. This may be caused by pandemic, equipment failures, labor shortage, missing or incorrect data, and project mistakes. It will result in disagreement, cost overrun, arbitration, litigation, total abandonment, and project infeasibility. The probability is low, impact is medium, and the risk rating is medium. By providing the schedule, going over upcoming tasks at each weekly project progress meeting, and ensuring the plan is going as expected and make modifications as needed at each stage, these risks can be minimized.